Welcome to another video, guys. So we're still here in Cheetham Hill at the moment and we're outside. We'll just pad up a little bit. Jolly Rogers. So a bit of a history on here is I order from this place quite often to my house, which is a little bit distance away, but they do proper chippy chips as well as a decent kebab, so I thought why not give it a review.
Yeah, that's how he sold it to me. He said it's like a proper bab and it's a decent bab. Apparently I've never had one, but then you get proper chippy chips and they're half decent as well.
It's a winning combination.
Win-win, let's get it on, you know what I mean?
So here we go, let's give it a shot.
Peace.
As you've seen from the intro there, we're in Jolly Rogers in Cheetham Hill. Now, Craig's never been here before. I've been here, well, not in person, but I've ordered from this place to my house a couple of times. And it's one of the few places that I know does proper chippy chips and a decent enough kebab as well. So I thought I'd give Craig a little treat for the senses.
Aww.
Try it all.
Oh, yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Super cute. Yeah, so half decent, well, it looks absolutely banging to be fair. There's really good doner meat. The coleslaw apparently complements it really well. I'm basically going off what he's saying. Proper chippy chips.
Bring it up to the camera a little bit.
But apparently the chili sauce is the reason that you come back. It's apparently really flavoursome, and I literally can't wait to try it. I'm actually salivating. The flavour jets
so
are turning on. The smells coming off that are insane.
The vinegars and the citrus zest from inside the chili sauce is definitely catching my nose. I'm literally salivating.
Well, it's not just that. I think it's that coleslaw on top. It's the sort of the pickle vibe that you're getting. That's then obviously on top of the doner meat. Listen.
Stop talking.
Let's get involved. I'm going straight in for that bit there.
It's big old meaty bit. Chin chin. I told you.
Okay. No. It's a bit of a weird laugh now, isn't it? Right, let me break it down for you. Right, you've got nice thin long belts of doner. Yeah. It's how dark it is. It's not that pale stuff. It's not the pale stuff that's half full of chicken and that. That's proper doner meat.
And you've got proper chicken pieces in there as well. So just to summarise, we've gone for a Tandy chicken doner mixed with chips for £5 and a can of drink, which I think takes about to about £6.
Yeah. But bearing in mind, we just paid £6 for a burger over the road, and that's a meal for the same price.
Exactly. And look at the rating I give that compared to how much you get here for your money.
Yeah, no, very true. I've not even tried the chicken yet because it's doner meat.
So they've got like their own coleslaw that they put on top. It's the best way I can describe it. But with their sauces that I put on there as well, it's got like a zesty bit and then a bit of a chili hit. But the coleslaw just sort of works. It's not a coleslaw flavour, it's just sort of the coleslaw ingredients, and it just works so well.
I say it whenever we come across a place like this, I say it in the videos. The doner meat, taste the lamb. It really does come across the lamb flavour, but what's carrying it over the line, making it even better, getting it all over the coating, is that chili sauce. That chili sauce is so fresh. I saw that they sell it in cartons in the fridge. I'm definitely going to be taking 2 home with me. Let me try a bit with a chip. 2 chips.
That's what levels it all up. Most places that you go to, most kebab shops, they'll serve fries rather than proper chippy chips. And because these are proper chippy chips, it just, in my book anyway, takes it to a whole new level.
It's not. I'll tell you what. I was going to do it a disservice then. I was actually going to say this is the sort of thing you want on the way home from the pub because it meets all your needs. proper chips, decent kebab. But actually, I'd come in here sober and eat this and enjoy it a bit more because it's absolutely banging. Like you say, I mean, you've been here before, so you sort of half know how good it is. But I'm here as a newbie, and I think I might be ordering from here as well because that is absolutely nuts. I've not even got to the chicken yet. I'm just keep going in for that doner meat.
So the doner meat is red meat. It's not your bottom of the barrel stuff. It's got a decent taste to it, decent texture. The chicken has also got a really nice taste to it. I can't quite pin the flavour that's on the chicken. It's almost like a garam masala mix, but it's quite mild. It's got flavour, don't get me wrong, but it's quite a mild spice to it.
Yeah, but you don't really need it to have any flavour in it because that chilli sauce absolutely kicks like a mule. Not in a hot sense, as in like it's too hot. There's just loads of flavour in it. You could put that. I'm going to use my line.
I did say it's really citrusy, didn't it?
I'm going to have to start using a different line. You could put this on an old Adidas Samba and it makes it taste nice. Again, chicken, super soft. Like I say, no overpowering flavours, but once you get that chicken involved and then that you've got that sort of tang and that vinaigrette that's running through that coleslaw, just cuts through it like a knife. Yeah. Absolutely just keeps building and building, and then all of a sudden comes back round again. And then when you finish it off with one of them absolute carb overloads, them proper chippy chips.
The best way I could describe it, it's a bit like having a buffalo wing. You've got that initial citrusiness and then you've got the spiciness afterwards. But it's quite a subtle spice, but it does build over time. And that initial tanginess just works with the kebab meat and the chicken and the chips. When you get a spoon or a forkful with everything on, it's just unreal.
I think what we need to sort of highlight is the value for money.
Yeah.
Do you get my meaning? Like that, for me, is a complete meal. I wouldn't eat anything more than that. Do you know what I mean? But like the other place, I ended up leaving half the burger that we went to because I knew we were going to 4 different places. I'm going to seal that box up once we finish filming, and I'm taking that with me. Do you know what I mean? Because my son loves this sort of food, and he's going to absolutely love that chili sauce, especially when I take 2 extra tubs home with me.
So we've mentioned it before. This is £5 for essentially half a portion of chips, a couple of slices, probably 8 to 10 slices of kebab, and a decent amount of chicken there. For £5, you can't grumble with that, especially with the flavours that come through.
No. At the end of the day, right, it's dog eat dog along here. There's low everywhere we went. We could have picked 20 places, but Ian sort of tried this was worth coming into. But if you're not doing good food along here, you're dead in the water, aren't you? Because you just walk, you wouldn't go back, whereas you'd come back here. Yeah. I'd definitely come back here.
So places like Rusholme, Longsight, Lemonshulme, Cheetham Hill, takeaways are a dime a dozen. You have to have that standout factor to stand out across the rest. Yeah. And for me, this is one of those places, proper chippy chips, done right, in a traditional way. You've got decent kebab meat, very decent chicken with that sauce and the coleslaw that just works. It makes it stand out for me. Yeah. And when I spotted it, I actually didn't know it was based here. When I spotted it on the strip and I told Craig about it, he was like, we need to go and try that if it's as good as you say it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? You can't... I think on some of the doner kebab pages, they talk about it all the time. They call it doner leg, the elephant leg, you know, this, that and the other, the pale sort of stuff. I think that stuff's sort of dead in the water, you know, because the people that are serving this sort of stuff, why would you buy why would you buy that generic doner meat that's sort of bland, pale, looks, it's only got one side, you can see right through it, you know what I mean, looks like it's gone through the dishwasher twice, whereas this is just a taste of lamb. I mean, you finished your whole dish, man.
You've literally
You're an absolute animal.
You've done about 40 videos of me so far. Why are you still surprised at this?
Right, I'm gonna, even though I shouldn't be eating anymore because we've actually got a couple of extra little treats here that we're gonna get involved in. I'm gonna have to get this doner meat in, and then should we give this meal as a package a review?
So, I'll pause the video for a minute, let Craig finish and catch up, and we'll come back for the final score. See you in a minute.
Peace.
So guys, as a surprise to no one, I finished mine. Craig's a bit of a lightweight.
Yeah, always a lightweight. But I like to take things home and enjoy them.
He likes to taste it, he says. I taste mine, it's just a lot quicker. I'm a streamlined process. So Craig, in terms of score.
Yeah, well, I think it's only right that I should give it a score, because you've obviously been here before. I think, obviously, when we're doing our scoring, everything comes into play, and a fiver, quality of meats, that chili sauce is like the reason that you'd come back on its own. It's just a top banging scran. Like, I'm not too sure I've ever had doner meat and chippy chips before. I think that might.
I told you, it's a game
that
changer.
might have been my virginity gone for that. But I'll be going in for sloppy seconds, that's for sure. But giving it a score, I'm gonna have to. I'm going mid-8s. I'm going like 8.4.
Oof. This might be a first, because I was going to go 8.5.
Oh, you going higher than me?
Yeah, so, but we're in the same ballpark for once.
Yeah, well,
so.
high 8s is a massive score. And for the, you're talking £5 as a price point. It's ridiculous. You talk, the quality of food is pretty insane.
Just
so
the volume of it, not just the quality of it, the taste that you get, and the volume of it, the price of a fiver is you pay that for more on a kebab at some places. For just a kebab, whereas you're getting kebab meat, you're getting proper chippy chips, you're getting all of those flavours from the sauces. And the chicken. And the coleslaw that they put on it as well. It's can't fault that value for money whatsoever. There's nothing in terms of a detractor wrong with it. 8.5 for me seems very, very fair. Definitely. And it is very, very decent.
And like I say, if you're struggling to pick one out, this is the one.
Yeah, especially if you walk along the strip, or if you're at home on delivery apps or whatever, if you can't decide between a chippy and a kebab, this place is for you. It does both. And both are belted. So on that note, we'll see you on the next video, guys.
On to the next one. Peace.
So guys, we've got a little bit of a treat for you now. So as we was eating our kebabs, the boss man came over and said, oh, you need to try our fish. So we said, we can't as part of the review. We have to pay for everything that we have to do to remain impartial. So we said, no, that's okay, you don't even need to talk about it, just try our fish. So we thought, we return the favour, we'll at least talk about it. We won't necessarily review it, but we'll talk about and sample their masala fish.
Yeah, I was like, Ian, I want to try this masala fish, will you shut up? We don't have to review it, let's just try it. I've heard loads of people talk about masala fish, and I've never had it, and I don't know why, because I eat fish and chips quite a lot. I've never had a masala fish. Just having a, I mean, you'll see the images, but it looks pretty incredible. But
do you want to do the honours with the lemon? They've provided it, so you may as well go for it and put it on.
Are you going to play saxophone music over this?
Careless Whisper. There we go. That looks sexual.
Yeah. You know what though? Just having a quick chat with, obviously I was just intrigued at what makes it masala. You probably, if you've never had one, are asking the same question. And the fish itself is marinated in spices, but then it's shallow fried in what looks like, I can only say, is like a really thin, dusty, like it's super thin, isn't it? It's not
it's like
that,
a spice mix.
you know, like when you get a fish from the chipping, it's got like that casing on the outside, you can peel it off.
Yeah, almost like a breaded.
Like a bread, yeah,
but
like that.
It's
and
not
it's
like
normally
that.
like sort of soft and raw on the inside. This is like a really sort of just really thin coating, but then the bar marks on it.
It looks like it's been grilled.
Yeah, it's then grilled, so you've got all the char marks going across the fish, which obviously you're going to get more flavour from the grill. So I'm like, I mean, I was pretty impressed. Anyway, but
yeah. So on top, it looks like we've got a few bell peppers. It looks like we've got some coriander and some green onion. He's also given us one of these to try, which I don't know if you felt the weight of these so far. Or if you can even hear this, this has got some weight to it. It's like a kilo of meat in that samosa.
This is like, I mean, you struggle to play cricket with it, but that's what that's the vibe it's giving me. It's like cricket ball weight. So if you imagine that, that's how big the samosas are. I mean, don't look at it against Ian's head. Ian's massive.
So what we'll do is we'll sample the fish, talk about the fish, and we'll take a bite out of the samosa and give you our thoughts on that. So let's get stuck in.
Talking about, let's get involved.
Oh, you can really see that layer there, can't you?
Well, let's have a look.
Look at it there.
Oh yeah.
You see how thin it is?
Yeah. Yeah, the batter is like probably the thinnest batter I've ever seen on a fish, but to be fair, it's all about the... I was going to pick it up with my hands then. I won't. I might do actually. Alright guys, I'll be with you in a minute once we cut through this thing.
I like it. I mean, it's almost like a very mild, I wouldn't say a curry flavour, but you can taste like almost like a masala. I know it's called fish masala, but that's what you can taste, is that masala taste.
Yeah, I mean, some people might be put off thinking, oh, I don't, but like, it's so subtle, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
that's a good way of putting it.
It's really subtle what they're trying to achieve, and you know what screams loudest? I don't know if you're getting that. The white gold. The white gold in the middle, the big chunky flakes of fish. It's not a small piece, is it? Not by any joke of imagination, but you know what, I'm going to have it with chicken as well.
So same again, now we've put that lemon on it. It's got a bit of a depth to its flavour. You get that initial masala flavour followed by the fish, and then surprisingly that zestiness comes afterwards. Normally that would come first, but whatever's happening here, that seems to come last.
Yeah. I think you'd lose the masala almost if that was one of them really thick cakey batters. I think the fact that it's just a dusting, and then what takes it over the edge is the grilling, because it's like, it's just give it that extra crisp.
Same with the onions. The onions had a bit of a different texture to it. In terms of flavour, it's onions. It's neither here nor there, but it adds a bit of a different texture on the palate.
There's a bit of cilantro on there as well. Obviously we're not giving it a score because we were just asked to try it, but now I can say I've tried it. I will definitely be ordering masala fish again, 100%.
So now on to the samosa.
Yeah.
Nice and crunchy on the outside. We've got sauces as well. So the boss man said, absolutely try the samosa with the sauces, so yep, don't mind if I do.
Don't worry, once it's finished this, I'll be returning into the petting zoo.
It's so dense.
There's more meat, there's more filling in that than there is in like a pucker pie. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have it with that dip. That's like...
Where's the brush on chippy? Remember that mix that we got on the tray there? It's like a bit of a spiciness to it, but you've also got like a calmness of like a...
Yeah. So it's there's like two sauces almost swirled together there. It's like a chilli sauce. It's quite a fierce chilli sauce, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then you've got the mint yogurt that sort of chills it out. What can I say?
Yeah.
Banging. Honestly, get yourselves down here, guys. Honestly. And it's a chippy.
What we'll do, guys, the camera needs to cool down, so we'll leave this here. But yeah, everything so far so good.
See you later.